another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all the things that I did not address in my first video about how to download Smash Remix. So the first thing I'm going to address is if you are putting it in your output. So let me find the folder. If you're throwing it in your output, or throwing it in the Smash Remix folder, throwing it in the Windows right here, and it's not working. First off, when you throw it in the folder, I showed you guys how to do this. If it's not working, first off, you need to download a different ROM. You have to. It's something you have to do. You have to make sure it's a Z64 file when you throw it in there. Otherwise, then it's not going to work because it follows a certain path and it has to be a certain type of file. Otherwise, then it will not work. It's not a set ROM. It creates off of the ROM you have here. I don't know why they don't have a set ROM for it. I wonder if it's they don't have rights to Super Smash Bros. Or whatever. I'm guessing it's copyright stuff, which is why you have to make it yourself with legalistics and everything. Just much easier for them. I don't know. But if it's not working for that reason, or if it's not making the ROM, that's why you need to download a different ROM. You need to make sure it is a file, a .z64 file. I recommend using either top 3. Maybe look up what websites are the best. I can't really tell you anything, but you just have to make sure it's the right format and make sure it runs, because some people have problems with it. They download Smash Bros. They don't know if it runs well or not, and then they throw it in and it just doesn't work. So make sure your Super Smash Bros. ROM runs before you throw it in to the Smash Remix folder to make it. Second thing, when you're in Project 64, click on Smash Remix, not smashRemix.zip, the Z64 file. If it's loading up and it's just a black screen, then you need to do this. So open it, close it, go to Settings. You should be able to go to Configure Smash Remix. So in order to get here, you have to open Smash Remix, then hit File, End Emulation, Options, Settings, and now you should have this one right here, Configure Smash Remix. You can hit plus if you want. I don't know how that works, but in order for this to happen, first you have to uncheck Hide Advanced Settings. I'm pretty sure that's how you have to do this. And the second thing you have to do is, if you want to, you can change the name of it. You can change the name. The second thing you have to do is change the memory size. The memory size has to be 8 gigabytes, or sorry, not 8 gigabytes, 8 megabytes. Otherwise, then it will not run. I'm guessing it's because it's the expansion pack thing, where this thing expands on it, and so you have to have more than 4 megabytes of the space that was usually on the N64 emulator. You have to change it so the memory size. I would do this for the rest of your games too, just in case. If any of those games don't run well for any reason at all, I would just change that. Nothing else here really needs changed. I changed a few of my own settings, but other than that, nothing really needs changed here. You could do something to that, but first you need to know what you're doing before you start doing stuff. You don't need to change any of this stuff here unless for certain games you want to change your plugins. But other than that, you can always set it to use system plugin, where it's just the basic plugin you have set for your system. Make sure you hit apply, okay, and you should be able to now open it and start it up, and it should no longer be that black screen. That's about it for this video. Those were all the things that people were really having problems with. If there are any other problems, make sure you re-download your ROM several times, try different things. Make sure when you're downloading your ROM, you're downloading a file, or you're downloading a zip folder that has a file in it, and you're not downloading with an application. A lot of times there's a slower method when you're downloading something, and that's the one you want to download as the slower one, because it'll give you a zip file. It'll give you a compressed zip folder, and it will not give you the application. Make sure you're also running an emulator that is up to date, because I know a lot of the older emulators don't have the option to run it at 8 megabytes. I don't think Mupen64 has it. I don't know if they do or not. I don't play it. I did download it because my Project 64 stopped working, and then I just reinstalled it. There are other settings inside Smash Remix to change a few things that might alter it. I don't mess with the settings in Smash Remix unless you know what you're doing, otherwise then you can't mess things up. Also, there are a few settings in Project 64 in the graphics plugin that can make it impossible to run Smash Remix, just based on what your computer can handle and what it can't handle, but there are also a few settings that make it harder. And if you're running the widescreen option in, I've got this comment before, if you're running the widescreen option in Project 64, or not in Project 64, in Smash Remix, and it's coming out as this weird looking box thing and it's not full screen, it's because you need to go to Configure Graphics Plugin, Emulation Settings. In order to get to these emulation settings, you have to go to Settings first, Options, and uncheck the box that says Hide Advanced Settings. Hit Apply, close, and then you should be able to get in your graphics plugins, go to Emulation Settings, and either do Stretch or 416:9. I would do 16:9 because that is the widescreen version that they are talking about. Inside, don't touch any of this stuff in here unless you know what you're doing, unless you know what your filtering mode is or whatever. Filtering mode can actually mess up Smash Remix quite a bit. I actually had to uninstall Project 64 because I had changed it to forced bilinear, forced point sample, and it completely messed up my emulator because Smash Remix couldn't handle it and my computer crashed. So please do not mess with anything unless you know your computer can handle it or what you're doing. If there are any other problems, I'll make another updated video. I'll link the old how to download Smash Remix in the description below, just so you guys know how to install it, and then this is the troubleshoot video for it. If you guys have any other problems, please let me know.